Which
It's a
brings me to
Fiat.
the point: is there gold in Fort Knox, or is it all gone now? Is there anything there?
Yeah, okay, so we'll take a tangent because I love talking about Fort Knox. Okay, so someone asked me this. The chance of it being zero, having zero gold is, in my opinion, I would say less than 1%.
Okay,
Okay.
so
But
there's something.
There,
but
Something's
you're
more
not
than
saying
zero.
that there's not that it isn't all there. It's not. You're not saying that.
So you could
I'm
have
not,
one gold coin, and then there would be some gold there, right?
there'll be some gold there. I
Okay.
don't know how much. It's somewhere between more than zero and
He's
the other
using
part.
weasel words, like you said. Weasel words.
Weasel
Eh,
words. What depends? Right?
Hey, Scott, you learned it in college. What am I supposed to say,
I
man?
know
I
you're
can't. I
supposed to
can't.
say that. In fact, everybody should say it depends because it does. It depends. Everybody asks like, "Oh, hey, what's the best car to buy?" Well, it depends on what you want to do with it. You know.
Well,
But I can tell you.
think
But
of the
there's one
mindset
thing.
it
I will.
has.
Oh, yeah.
I was just
There's
saying,
one thing I say about Fort Knox. The problem is, if it's not the exact amount, you have a problem. That's the real
yeah.
problem. If it's not exactly what they've always reported back in the 1970s or when the last audit was performed, then you have a big problem. Because if it's
But
lower
you know
than
how the
that, where
mind
did it
works.
go?
You know how the mind works. If I have a huge pile of something, then I can get rid of a little bit of it because I'm comfortable. I've got a huge pile. Now it's a little bit smaller pile, but I still got a lot of it, so I can get a little bit of something. And it's a smaller pile, but there's still quite a bit there, so I can get a little bit, get rid of. And as long as I keep it over, and bit by bit, the next person who's in charge of the pile says, "I got a lot of stuff," and they get rid of a little bit. And so that pile of money, is it really going to be the same pile of money it was in the 1970s? The pile of gold, is it going to be the same pile of gold it was in the 1970s? It's tough to believe because it's so easy for the mind to decide there's enough I could take a little bit off to do something.
Yeah.
Well, that's one rational argument. How about the other side? Okay, we got off the gold standard because of all the problems we were having, but doesn't mean we ever lost a belief in gold. So what happens if they were adding a little bit every year?
It's a good
Well,
argument. I don't
that would be a
believe
good
it. It's a
thing.
good
We'd
argument.